Hello everyone, welcome back to our class. Hope you have gone through the textbook. We'll now move on to today's session. Our first chapter, The Mysterious Picture. As I read, please join me. Please be ready with your textbook or the PDF. So in the last class, we saw Till was awarded the seat of court painter. Then he was served a grand feast by the Archduke. Later, Archduke asked Till to paint his portrait. On hearing this, Till replied, he don't want to see the Archduke alone in that portrait. Instead, he will paint Her Highness the Queen and her ladies, the captains and the noble generals in the painting. Para 7. The Archduke thought it was a good idea. Well, my friend, your painting will be a great piece of art. What reward do you expect for it? So Archduke was impressed by Till's idea of painting the other persons along with in his portrait. So what reward do you expect for it? So the Archduke is asking for the reward or the payment Till expect for his painting. On hearing that, what Till replied? 100 pieces of gold. So he demanded for 100 pieces of gold coins. You can pay me now or later, just as you please. So Till is giving time for the Archduke. You can pay me now or later. Later means after he finished his portrait. Just as you please. Please means wish. You can pay me now or later as you wish. Here are the 100 pieces of gold in advance, said the Archduke, giving him the gold. Here are the 100 pieces of gold. So he is an Archduke, he is a ruler of that region. So he don't have to wait for any money to come in his hand. He have ready gold coins with him. So he gave away the money and saying here is a gold coins in advance, giving him the gold. My lord, you are the most generous of master. So Till was impressed by this act. He said, my lord, you are the most generous. Generous means he is big-hearted or kind-hearted person. You are the big-hearted master. You are a big heart or a generous master. You have filled my lamp with oil. Filled my lamp with oil means he has energized Till in advance. He had made Till happy in advance. It will forever burn in your honor. Honor here means respect. So I'll dedicate my respect or dedicate my happiness in your honor. Para 8. The next day, Till asked the Archduke to allow him to see all the courtiers who were to be painted along with him. So next day, Till was ready to meet the courtiers or the people whom Till is going to paint along with the Archduke. They came and saw him one by one. The first to come was a commander-in-chief of the army. So who was the first person who came and met? The commander-in-chief of the army. So who is a commander-in-chief? I'll show you one picture. Do you remember this movie? Of course, yes, right? There you can see a king and a commander-in-chief. Bahubali was not made the king. Instead, he was a commander-in-chief in that movie. So do you expect the commander-in-chief look like Bahubali who came to meet Till? No, he was a short, fat, bald man with an enormous paunch. What is an enormous paunch? Enormous means big. Paunch means stomach or belly. So the commander-in-chief who came and met Till was a short, fat, bald man. Bald means he don't have a single hair on his head. He was a short, fat, bald man with an enormous paunch. So he would be almost like this. And what he said? He whispered in Till's ear. Whispered means he spoke very softly in Till's ear. What did he say? When you paint my picture, remember you are to make me look handsome. Even though he looked like this, he wanted his picture to be painted very handsome. If you do not make my stomach look flat, I'll have you hanged. So you have to make me look very handsome, or you have to make my stomach very flat in the painting. Otherwise, I'll hang you. Otherwise, I'll kill you. Remember, I was once a very handsome soldier. So he is recollecting his past and said, once I was a very handsome person. So make me look very handsome in the painting also. Para 9. An elderly lady came next. Elderly means old lady. So after the commander-in-chief, who came? An elderly lady, an old lady came and met Till. She had a large hump on her back. Hump is also called as haunch. Haunch or hump means നമ്മൾ മലയാളത്തിൽ കൂന എന്ന് പറയില്ലേ. She would be almost like this. Sir Painter, she said softly. Again, her wish. What did she say? Make me look young and beautiful. Even though she is an old lady, what is her wish? Make me look young and beautiful. If you don't remove the hump on my back and supply what I lack in beauty, I will have you torn into pieces. So what is her warning? You have to remove the hump on my back in the painting and supply what I lack. Lack means missing. What is the missing beauty in her? The painter Till have to supply it in his painting, and she have to look beautiful in the painting. Otherwise, I will have you torn into pieces. The commander-in-chief said, I'll hang you. And the lady is saying, I'll torn you into pieces. And next, who came? A young lady who was a companion of the Duchess came in as soon as the old lady left. So next, a young lady who was a companion. Companion means a friend of the Duchess. Duchess means a wife of the Archduke. Came in as soon as the old lady left. She was young and pretty, but had lost 3 of her front teeth in an accident. Oh my God, she is a young and pretty woman, but she had lost 3 teeth in the front row in an accident. So she warned Till that if in her picture she didn't see herself smiling with a perfect set of pearly teeth, she would have him cut into small bits by her lover. So what is her warning? Till should paint the lady with a beautiful smiling face with a perfect pearly teeth. Pearly teeth means white teeth. So she should have a white teeth and she should be smiling in the painting. Otherwise, she would cut the painter into small bits by her lover. Not by her, but by her lover. And who is a lover? She pointed to the captain of guards. Remember our captain of guards who stopped Till at the entrance? Similar requests and threats continued until he had finished with the last of the courtiers. So he met all the courtiers whom he is going to paint, and all of them, to the last person, they made requests or threats like the other elder lady, the commander-in-chief, or the young lady made. Similar threats and requests were made to Till. Then the Archduke sent for him and said, Archduke called him and said, My dear fellow, I want your portrait to be perfect in every detail. Oh my God, then what did the Archduke said? Your painting should be perfect in every detail. You are to paint all my courtiers exactly as we see them. Oh my God, the Till is in trouble, right? You have to paint my courtiers exactly as we see them. They should be perfect. If you leave out a mole, a pimple, or a single gray hair, I will have you slaughtered like a pig. You should not miss a single mole or a pimple or even a gray hair. You have to be perfect in every minute detail. Otherwise, what will happen? The Archduke will slaughter him like a pig. Slaughter him means he'll kill Till like a pig. Para 10. Till coolly thought things over and said to himself, if I paint this picture, I shall certainly be killed. So Till is almost sure that he will be killed. Either the Archduke will have me slaughtered like a pig for having disobeyed him, or the courtiers will have me murdered for the painting them as they really are. In either case, I am to die. So Till is in a dilemma, or Till is like in a confusion. He is in between the devil and the sea. He have to obey the Archduke, at the same time he have to obey the request or the warnings of the courtiers. So what am I to do? Perhaps it is wiser not to paint this picture at all. So Till decided not to paint the picture. It will be more wiser. So we'll see in the next class whether Till will paint the picture or not. Thank you.